right, welcome back to Thorn in the World. We are on episode 3. Now, our party members have just gotten into the mouth that feeds. Before a greater recap, well, Mozart takes us away.
Okay, the recap of last session. After a battle across a bloody river, we continued into the inner door of the mouth that feeds. Where there, Mother Nature opened the door to allow all the different groups of rune warriors inside to pass to their potential deaths. Entering into the pitch darkness, we lit a candle and tried to stick together, meeting a Baylor while we precariously crossed a small bridge. And choosing to ask about the past, we spoke to the Sphinx on the right, gave us a puzzling answers on where the hag actually is. We continued north, careful not to fall to our deaths, only to meet with another Sphinx of the present, who again gave us more confusing information, I believe. And that's it.
Worthy of all 3 in Sprata you just heard.
Wait, what?
What? Can I distribute them to other people?
Yeah.
I'm going hard mode, guys. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna do a D5 /R.
Just pick who you like the most.
Well, that's okay. The first one
You almost got him.
goes to Bissian.
All of it goes to Joy Reaper, the person that takes most of the most.
You know there's a D5 for a reason. That second one goes to Taraji. D5. And the other one goes to OD. There you go.
Oh, it's like your actual list of who you like more.
Yeah, you almost caught him. I heard him about to say something. He's like, hold up.
Hold up.
All right. We are get back into the thick of it all. You find yourselves in front of the Geno Sphinx, someone who tells you of the present time, but not the past nor the future. Yes, only 8 minutes left burning on Taraji's end. What are you all doing? How are you all feeling? The information provided so far has been trippy.
I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to be doing here anymore, so we don't know exactly if she was here or if she's not here. Is that right?
Well, I think they said that it's here now, or nearby at least. It just hasn't been up until very recently.
According to the Geno Sphinx, she has only returned recently, but we know that this is also the floor of Zabi Maru, if the coin is still active.
Yeah. Is my coin still glowing?
Yeah, it's still going.
Okay.
I do not trust this lion.
You think it may be lying to us?
Lies there. There's so much in between those and the truth. Ooh, stop it, both. I tried to get around the pun when Yacer said it.
There is no escape.
I didn't catch it until it was in text form.
Yep. Maybe we should ask the future lion.
It said that we could only pick one, right?
Is there a future lion? I thought there was only past and present.
To the
Future was to the
entrance.
left.
To our left. The path not chosen was the future.
Well, I mean, it's not like we're on a time limit or anything, so why not?
Mm.
Hey, Gyno Sphinx.
Looks at you.
Are you able to? This is kind of a question, but Zabumaru is on this floor currently, right?
This floor is folded into many levels. In the present time, where Zabimaru lies is sealed away, bound by chains that only a fool would break.
Are the seven sisters in this manifold of floors as well then?
Not yet, but they could be.
So we have the choice of either to remain here, hope that it stumbles into us, or continue searching. Either way, we don't know the exit or entrance of this floor, at least not one we can traverse. Should we press forward then? Oh, he's asking the group, not the Sphinx.
I do not know. Fuck.
Well, perhaps that might be valuable information. Asking, well, how to get out of there.
If the runes are to be correct, this floor is also mutable. It changes when we move, but is still when we aren't.
I see.
It might mean literally a floor somewhere moves, or it might mean the floor itself as a whole. For the time being, we should at least find the path forward or back.
I think so. Thank you, Gyno Sphinx.
Bows, resting its face onto its paws, lays down.
Do you like living here?
It looks at you. This place was bound to me since birth, and now it is bound to me in life, and it will be bound to me in death. It is all I've ever understood and all I've ever known. Whether just good or bad is not of concern of me, it is all I have. To say I lie somewhere in between enjoyment and hate. Fine line of neutrality. Be careful. Your candle's nearly down to its final flicker.
Oh. She starts like rushing past after everybody. Oh,
Oh,
wait,
shit.
Where he does the darkness.
Okay.
Wrong way.
Let me
North,
refresh.
north.
Other way.
Let me refresh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hold up.
This motherfucker just running around.
I chase after the team. Runs back the other way.
Oh, there's no Sphinx over here, so just because it's badass, Mozart is just like full on Magneto, just like hovering above the ground, like just like his like one toe is just like straight down. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
That's bad for your circulation.
You see another gate here, similar to the one that let you into the level. Maybe this one let you out of it. And then again, of course, there's the Sphinx there and the Sphinx in the bottom left. There's one in each corner, it appears.
Is there anything written like on this exit or entrance here? This door?
Remind me, someone has
Has abyssal or
Yeah.
infernal, but not celestial, if I'm not mistaken.
I have comprehend languages running right now.
You have
Still 44
comprehend
minutes
language.
left.
Okay. So yeah, if Lilith can begin deciphering it because it's written text, so it would take a minute per page worth of words.
Do we know the language? Just in case one of us has it.
Oh, it was the same as earlier. No one had it. So.
Okay, got it. Celestial.
I think the closest we had was Infernal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got abyssal.
No, I have a Abyssal and Terran.
Oh.
So you begin deciphering this, and it's important because it'll take you a minute minimum. So I'll burn another minute of the candle. So as the candle burns down, and you decipher the words, it just says, "Clear off the gate." I'll just put in chat because you guys are gonna ask me what I said anyways. So you guys can continue RPing, and I'll write it down instead.
The wax is burning my heart.
Here, we'll carry it.
Yeah.
You must remain in the same hand, remember? As she's just like rhythmically running her fingers along each of the runes.
Oh,
You're like, he's like, we're both still holding it. Get it back. Get it back.
Try to hang in there as long as you can, just a little bit longer.
Such a
and
large,
then we'll just be plunged into complete and utter darkness.
such a large chamber, but we're not sure how much of the center is trapped. Wonder what the point of it all was. Was there something else here before?
Well, if the floors change, then perhaps so does its purpose.
Here's the way toward the Crystal Moss Path, where journeys end but new journeys begin. Welcome to the Jade River Jungle. What the hell does that mean? And her eyes just like go out as she returns back to normal again.
Does that-
Well,
Does anything with the Jade River Jungle sound familiar to me at all?
I do a history of disadvantage.
Would religion be applicable here?
Yeah, religion would be active.
Because I'm proficient at religion.
would guidance apply here or no?
Oh yeah, you can give him guidance.
Doubt it.
Religion. Fuck.
Oh.
Never mind. Rest in peace.
And there's only 60 seconds left on Taraji's candle. So it's burning out. That looks like a firecracker before it explodes. How it's fizzling on its last life.
Lead the
Oh.
way toward the Crystal Moss Path.
Not seeing another one of those statues that helped them open the gate earlier, Odi rests his mechanical hand against the gates and tries it. Is it locked or sealed in any fashion? Does he think he would be able to?
You think it's locked, but it could just be tremendously heavy. It is an exceedingly large, about 60-foot stone wall. But creatures like these sphinx need to be able to move through them. So it is not a feat that any roll could do to lift it. We need something much stronger.
Previously, that statuesque guardian helped us through, but I do not see one of those in this chamber. Are the sphinxes the way forward?
Oh, there's one left to talk
You
to.
can just ask them.
Alright. We're nearly done. Whose candle will be next?
Candle lights go out, and you immediately hear things in the darkness from the center of the room start racing towards you. What do you guys do?
Light it! Light it!
I got it. Azil, it takes her candle out and just immediately sparks the flame.
Ellie
Okay.
takes a defensive posture. In the darkness, you hear the rattling of a
Ugh,
snake
Jesus.
tail.
Yeah, we hear a few of them.
I was about to say AX has blind vision or blind sight, but I guess we don't need it in this particular case.
Yeah, you could feel them coming, but once he puts the candle back on, it would illuminate naturally. As the light spews, you see that the creatures are less inclined to attack you. So unless you attack them, you see that they go back to an inert state where their heads coil into a fine bundle and they rest on the floor, waiting for the light to go out again.
Can I see were there like holes in the floor, or can I see where they came from?
You heard them skittering from the center of the room. They were staying to the darkness while you guys had your light lit. So they weren't invisible or hidden. They were just, I guess they were hidden, but they were staying in the darkness. Lurking at more than 60 feet away at all times, since your dim light on the candle, I think, is 60 feet. You see them, and they see you. They're just kind of watching you as the dim lights disturbs them.
Okay, probably a good idea to try to get out of here as soon as we can.
Agreed. To the Sphinx it is.
Yeah. Okay. Mozart's gonna be closer to put himself in between.
You just see them. They start to walk back into the shadows.
Sealdor, are you coming up, or are you gonna stay in the darkness?
I don't know.
Okay,
I was thinking about those hydras.
What do you mean you don't know?
I've never eaten hydra before. I was thinking about it.
It would eat you.
It could certainly try.
The Sphinx looks down at you and goes, "Are you ready?"
I'm ready.
Yes, since
to
no one else is
proceed.
gonna see it.
I'm sorry.
Apparently we're not ready.
You should all practice speaking one at a time. I'll call on the northest most. He looks to Sildor. Your words, use them.
He's gonna look back to the people, to Lilith. Is this the future one, or?
It seems very similar, like the first one we spoke to, so I'd assume past.
I don't want to ask because I feel like that would take one of the questions. If it's the past, I mean, what do we ask?
Just don't ask a question. Demand it tell you.
Tell me what? What am I demanding?
I believe he asked us a question.
I'd assume
What-
the
what-
way forward, or how to get the door open.
Oh, all right. Sildor will look over to the very large lion that's hopefully not lying. How have others left this room? Not dead, preferably.
There are 3 Sphinx, one who tells the present, one who tells the past, and one who tells the future. But the 4th Sphinx is separate from the other 3. My job alone is to open the way, open the gate. So when you are ready, which gate shall I open for you?
Wait,
Oh, fuck. There's 3 gates. I think the one we came through was in the south. So that leaves the one to the north
where's the
and the
guard?
west and east.
I don't recall seeing one to our east while I'm walking by.
Maybe there's a gate in the center as well.
I think there is. Technically that trap is an exit, isn't it? It might not classify as the same room.
To what? Hell?
To death. The gate opens into a spike pit, and maybe the spike pit is considered another room, therefore a third door.
Okay, well, we should ask where the doors lead, maybe.
I mean, where do each of the doors lead?
The doors to the left leads towards the Divine Comedy, a place where the master of the level is sealed away. The door to the right, it leads to the Court of Laws, Vorgazel's domain. But you would have to wait for her permission if that is the way you wish to go. That is officially leaving this Lord's domain. The one to the north, through the jungle. And then the final door, the entrance, I cannot open. Once you are here, you must find a different way out.
That doesn't really answer. I mean, that's nice. Do you happen to know where a 7-headed hag would be? Would it be? Do you think she's a fan of comedy, or maybe jungles?
The
Big
hag,
lion man.
the hag you speak of, I cannot tell you. My job is not like the other 3. I merely guard the gates. That is what I can do for you today. I'm gonna question burns about 1 or 2 minutes, so it brings us down to 25 so far.
So if we leave to the I'm just asking, if we go to the Divine Comedy, that leaves this kind of this Mouther Lord's floor and go somewhere else.
No.
Same thing if we go to the Law one.
Divine
The
Comedy
law
is
one
Roshi's.
does. The law one, he specifically said leaves. He didn't say anything about the other 2, if I recall.
Okay.
Yeah, the divine is the inner sanctum, so you're just getting closer to the actual Lord.
We're getting closer. The Divine Comedy would take us closer to Zabimaru. The path to the law would take us to Vorgazel's domain. However, we can't enter without her permission. And north just takes us to the Jade River.
I mean, I doubt this creature would test her skills against Zabimaru or Vorgazel. Aren't they like gods or something?
Fallen ones, yes.
I doubt she would want to risk her life trespassing.
To the north then. Guardian of the Gates, we request that you open the northmost gate for us. We are ready.
I will need each of you to confirm this course, as each of your lives are destined to what comes next. He looks at Lilith. Are you in agreement to go to the Azure jungle?
Agreed.
And he looks at Taraji. Does the same thing.
I suppose, yes.
And OD made the statement, right? So he looks at Mozart.
In Mozart's hand, he has this kind of this jade rock that he kind of flips in his fingers, gives it a slight little kiss, thinking of his family back home. So, jade it is then.
Sildor.
I mean, yeah, I'm ready. I mean, I agree, yeah, that one.
He's big enough that he just takes large leaps and steps over you guys. Gets to the door. And you can see somewhere in the center of the door there is almost like a handlebar, but it's really just somewhere where he's been chomping at the bits for ages. And he puts his mouth on it, punches down, and begins opening the entire thing. And he lifts it up about 15 feet, not all the way, just he holds it in place. You don't think you could talk to him while he's holding it, because obviously it's kind of like he's got he's got a mouthpiece on. What is those dogs, the face piece of dogs called again?
Muzzle?
Yeah, he just got it's like he has a muzzle on him because he's holding the door in his mouth. And he lifts it up.
Thank you.
Nods her head. Well, shall we? We'll burn a candlelight.
I'm already in!
Mind the stairs.
Does this count as a different set? Or do they count as another first set?
I don't wish to test the logic of this place.
Well, it seems Mozart already has done that.
What do you mean?
We're not supposed to go down the steps.
I'm
At
not
least the
going down
first
the
set. Are you still flying?
Buddy,
It's hard to see, it's very dark.
bit of a showboat.
Technically, those would be the first steps. If this place is all consistent, these steps should be safe.
Alright.
You march into the darkness. The stairs don't have any uniqueness to them, just like the rooms before you. Most of the place in here is pretty bland. It's discolored stones and very simple lines, like you can see in the gold traces here, but nothing that forms any type of communication. And when you walk through these dark halls, this corridor, you can see that it's kind of a tight squeeze at first, but it kind of expands, make room for you. And you kind of wonder, whoever's smartest among you, so I'd imagine probably OD, can figure out, looking at the elasticity of the walls when appropriate, whenever you guys veer too much to the left or right, it moves a little bit, that a creature of any size could take on this staircase despite it looking so small. It takes you guys about, because it's relevant for your time, I guess, you know what, actually I'll put that in your boot, how we're going to enter the next level. So normally these stairs take 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes of candlelight. But if you guys decide that you're going to move at a fast pace, then you can do it in half the time. If you decide you want to move at a slow pace, it's going to take double the time. Sorry about that. They're coming for me, man. We're going to make a survival check to determine whether we'll get to the next level and we are attacked or we're safe. So pretty much what I'm asking you here is fast pace, disadvantage on the survival check, just like our overland travel is. Normal pace, regular survival checks from everybody. And then slow pace, everyone has advantage on. That is what you're going for.
And that'll affect how much candlelight we got left after.
Yep.
I'm of the mind of normal pace.
I could agree on that. Not exactly the best in terms of survivability.
I have heard people say that medium is in fact premium.
I
don't
will
know
use
that-
a point of inspiration to roll at advantage.
Yeah, you saw Mozart's lead, and you were like, hold up.
Just like beyond OD's red lens eyes, you just see like vague silhouettes, almost like hieroglyphics of like animal life, fauna, and plant life, just flashing before him, trying to cross compare about any signatures of footprints he finds on the ground.
Alright. And Lilith, as he's walking along, candle in hand, you just see like the cage on her side start to just slowly drip with smoke as it spreads out and tries to read the general area, assisting in it for popping the inspo that was given for advantage and applying the guidance on myself.
You wouldn't. The guidance wouldn't work here.
Oh yeah, because it's long distance. Never mind. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I allowed that in last time, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, that's understandable. It only lasts a minute, so...
Yeah, if you can't complete the task in a minute, then guidance can't help it. This is a 10-minute travel.
Got it. That makes sense.
I guess everybody's feeling inspired, so let's go.
I scared them.
In case, you know.
30, 40. I mean, each of you are worth 15 right now, so...
But is that the DC is an important question.
15 for each of you, and then we total it up.
Blitzar's not used to being in a dark place under the underground and not being able to see. This is bullshit.
How did you trip when you are floating?
How did I what?
How did you trip?
I didn't trip. I've been bumping into weird shit coming from the ceiling and the walls and things like that.
Okay. I'm talking shit. I haven't rolled yet, so hold on.
Well, yeah, I was getting your number. You need 10 or more to succeed on this, or if there's a threat on the next level, you guys will get caught off guard.
Oh, I got the shit. Hold on. See?
Oh, man.
Way too close.
Oh, okay. So 78. So you guys make it onto the next level without any major alarm. You had 23 going down the stairs, so you would come out with a measly 13 minutes left.
Got it.
You all to the next level now.
26 and comprehend.
These all these like walls and stuff, they're all made of stone, right?
Yeah, they look to be made of some kind of stone.
I don't know. I know that Tremor Sense Fry doesn't really help. It's only a 10-foot radius, but like, do I get any kind of like feeling or whatever if I were to touch and like kind of rub my hand along the wall as I'm floating, like what the rocks feel like? You know, like doing some like earth rune shit.
Yeah, I mean, you would touch them and you would feel that they're there, but they don't feel like anything. You've never had that feeling before. Typically, when you touch even a cave wall, you can feel the vibrations, the subtle movements of things even beyond the immediate vicinity. But these have nothing. Like, even their motion is dead, despite being just as still as any other rock. And you
So I
think,
mean,
what?
if I float down and touch the ground, I don't feel the others walking.
If they're within 10 feet of you, you still would. But the point is, you're not
Okay.
getting any additional reads right now that you would normally get.
Gotcha. He'll go back and
Yeah.
fill back up.
You would think spells like meld into stone, for example, just wouldn't work on these walls, even though they're made of stone. Anyways, you guys do enter the next level. The next level, by the way, is quite bright. When you enter in the chamber, there are flames lit on left and the right side of you, and to the south furthest, some type of poisonous or rotting roots and many large gems and crystals, including a creature whose face forms in one of the crystals.
Well,
At the very least, it's well lit. Shame we can't preserve the candle.
Well, It is what it is. It made us down. It brought us down here at least, so it served its purpose. Still holds onto the candle just in case we need it. Last 13 minutes.
As we approach this being, has Odie ever seen in any of the archives of the relic bases anything detailing such a creature before?
It's very possible. You can do your choice of history or religion here.
Could I do that as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone proficient can give a shot at potentially calling this information back.
Yeah, I'm not proficient in either, but I am proficient in Arcana, I'm not sure, or Investigation, but I don't think those would suffice.
I'd still let you do the check since you inquired about it first, but it's still those 2 checks.
Okay.
Got it.
I will... He confers with his fellows, and will grant, saying that they are expanding their circles of knowledge, but the overlap isn't quite there. He looks over to Raji, and there's a glimmer of red light as before her flash various manuscripts, just kind of filling in some of the gaps in her knowledge. And I will bestow her a +4 to her check.
Oh,
Just flat 4. Nice.
start roll again, or?
No, it's +4 to your check. So
Yeah, so you get a 20. Taraji, you've seen this before. You've studied it when you've studied light and how it flecks off of diamonds and gems. And at some point in time, being a room warrior and having access to specialty knowledge, you know that these things lurk in fragments of the shadow runes, the spirits of neutrality. And a strong piece of information for you is that if you are a shadow rune, they'll communicate with you. If you're not a shadow rune, they'll likely grow hostile.
You too. She points at Lilith and Sildor.
What?
This thing will only have nice things to say to you. Go.
Say? What do you mean?
If anyone that's not of shadows speaks to it, it might attack.
To what?
The prism.
Speak with the rock, Sildor.
The rocks can talk.
I'm a fucking rock.
I mean, you are built like a brick shithouse, but...
Yes, he is. No. The rock right there.
Lily just sighs.
It has a face on it.
I mean, maybe it's just a sculpture.
Look, if I see you
Just
advancing, are you trying to make sure it's not Sildor?
Yep.
So you start walking, and you know Sildor, he's the type of guy that walks with like a lot of pep in his step, so he's catching up to your question. But yeah, but any of you can open the dialogue with this creature, so.
Excuse me. What exactly is this place?
The divide. It says to you, but it doesn't, even though you see its mouth moving, you hear the words in your mind, those communicating with you through telepathy.
Do you mind elaborating on what the divide is?
The instance where the previous level ends and the next floor begins. They'll wrap into the same general leadership, our lad. Now you are entering the jungle proper, the dark root, the Bastioned Terror. At this point forward, you lack the security that the light provides. Up to now, the creatures fear of the light you have in your hand. For the creatures beyond this way, they'll be encouraged by it.
Understood. Looks like having the light out might actually be a detriment now. She says out loud so everybody else could hear.
Well, did Sildor hear that, actually?
Yeah.
Well, Crystal, what are the wardens like on this lair?
The wardens are few and far between. There used to be many. They're different creatures depending on how you see them. One is a fat fish. It sheds light just as you do.
Oh. Are there any, mouthers in there of notable power?
Yes, there are quite a few.
Okay, well, maybe boss ones that kind of run the joint, maybe?
When they rotate into the zones, I'm able to gather the information entirety. Right now, there is just the dragon, not too far beyond the way that you must go. At least that is what you perceive it as for your people. Of course, it is a mountain.
Dragon.
What? Go ahead.
That's just like her, just like saying out loud, of just like kind of loathing it.
What rank is this dragon?
The ranks that your people have applied to these creatures, it rests somewhere between 3 and 4, edging on the next territory, failing to fully capture it.
Should I ask more questions, or? I suppose it doesn't matter since we want the light to die.
Something of interest, if you are a use-based Shadow Rune user, and you use any of them, they were replenished.
Wait, what?
If you
have uses.
Yeah, if you have uses for your Shadow Rune features, talking to the Shadow Fragment of the rune restored it.
Oh.
I'm at
You guys
path
are on the
of
wrong
that.
floor.
Take me to the earth level.
Is there a way to avoid this creature?
The same way you can avoid any creature. But no, there is no path in particular that will guarantee you slip past it. Just like you, it moves, it lurks, it stalks, and it will try to find you. And if you're light lit, it will surely succeed.
Suppose, do you know anything that this dragon may like or dislike?
I have no personal relationship with the Mounders, just the shapes and forms they take. I have not spoken to it, but I can sense its presence. But I do not know what it does in between its murderous sprees.
Does it have many followers?
Every Mouther has darklings. Sometimes they do not travel with them to the plains beyond, but in here you can believe that a few will always be nearby.
Well, do you have any questions, Lilith? Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, that's an important one.
You're not burning at the same rate, but about every 3-4 real minutes, I'm taking about one off the candle. With that said, though, what do you ask next?
I guess.
Go ahead.
The Seven Sisters, a seven-headed hag, shares the resemblance of a hydra. Has it been through this floor?
Towards the end.
Of this floor? Of the one we're currently on?
That is where it last was. It's since left.
Oh,
It
of course
has
it can't
been
be that
here.
easy.
Will it?
Okay. Well, that's a little bit of hope at least.
Maybe ask the crystal if it's seen any of our other party members from our group down here. They also passed this way.
Have there been any other rune warriors that have passed through here recently?
Not through this gate, but there are 4 different ways.
So there is still the possibility. It's just unsure.
Shadow runes, hear me. There is an exit somewhere on this floor. They may not. Dare not. I suggest you take its lead. Turn to your world. There's an exit somewhere on this level. Take you out of the mouth that feeds. Something to consider.
How many other paths out of the mouth that feeds are there besides this one?
Better than answer, none can provide. Mouth that feeds is limitless floors.
Figures. Well, what do we want to do?
If our quarry has made its way past this floor, then there's only one path after it.
Well, right now, if we keep the candle on, we're going to be setting decks, but no matter of how much light is actually a quest. She pauses for a second and just turns toward the crystal. How much natural light is there that we could actually see beyond this level?
Decent enough. Did you not wish to claim it? At which point it rapidly dies. Just like all other lights, even the torches in this room's fire cannot be spared. Mouth is greedy, all-consuming. But to answer your question, a little bit of light in each room. Not as bright as this one, perhaps as bright as he rolls over.
Okay. What?
You see an individual. Hello.
But aren't you fucking creepy?
And I don't like insults. Make an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at this, guys. Don't worry.
Oh no!
I bet it's 1 that I need.
That's real bad.
Yeah, it's one, and he actually made the DC. He achieved 4 psychic shard. Take 22 psychic damage. And you see the statue rolls back in front of him. You wish to hurt my master, then you must destroy me first. And he has, you don't see the master anymore, it's got total cover. Because the thing does encompass the door, but I don't feel like putting the light back up. The light blocker.
It's alright. We don't intend to fight anything down here if we could help it. Our main quarry is the hag. Well, the Hydra hag specifically.
I see. My master, not as nice. Me, who cares not for what ruin you bear. Opal tends to the fragile gems, and that includes me. If you wish to advance, you should be careful. Creatures here are full of cruelness and hatred. They barely need an excuse to hurt you. Most need none.
Understood.
If you wish to pass, you will have to pass by Opal. Staircase beyond him will take you to the jungle proper. Alternatively, there is a way of great suffering. To the left, there is a drop into a field of anti-magic that descends 100 feet. That will also take you to the next level if you do not wish to walk.
But it is 100 feet.
Make your decisions.
Alright, kill some of us. I think it'd be best to try to figure out a way to negotiate with this Opal. If that's... she's just referencing everybody.
I do not favor our chances going over that drop. If we are attacked midway without magic, many of us are compromised. If we can find a way past Opal and sneak past the dragon, that, I think, would bring us closest to the Seven Sisters.
Especially since it seems like the hag did pass through here. We'd know for sure, but if we went directly to the next floor... well, not as obvious.
If only we could lure it into the anti-magic field, but I suppose it wouldn't be as generous as letting us choose the battlefield.
Do we have to fight it?
Fight who?
I'm talking about fighting Opal right now?
No.
No, the hag.
Okay, sorry. There was a crazy person came to the front door there.
Yeah,
Okay,
no worries.
never mind. Yeah, we're gonna kill the hag.
Monolith tells you he can move out of the way if you're ready to approach.
If you would. Lilith takes a step forward. My apologies for the ill words spoken to you moments ago.
Opal goes, who are you?
I go by the name Lilith Mona. Me and my party simply wish to pass through this level. We mean no harm.
Be on your way.
Just gives a quiet nod.
Oh, hell no. Come on, guys.
He's not breaking eye contact with her as everybody passes through.
Do I believe that?
This is freaking hard to tell. She's stone-faced.
Thank you for your cooperation. Just passing through.
Of course. It's my job to see Rune Warriors succeed in this horrible world.
Guys.
Now that I'm heavy inciting.
Okay.
I won't be applying guidance because I get the feeling using magic in front of her might be taken as an insult. Nope, I ain't got jack.
Yeah.
That's a smooth criminal right there.
Uh-huh.
Just watching each of you, you see that the crystal's like, there's something beating on the crystal. It's just like, doom, 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 doom. You can't hear the screams, but it's like its face expression is screaming out onto you. Other ones, and they all look like Opal. Other ones are just like trying to give you the hand motion, like to get away. And then others are crying.
Can I feel, or I guess like when I'm touching the ground, can I feel all that as well?
In the fragment of the stone, yeah, you can just feel trembling and stuff.
Taraji bites her tongue as she walks by, but before they leave, she'll just, knowing better, she'll just go, "Who's in there?"
Others, like your friend, swords were sharper than their tongue, even when their tongues were removed. He points to Sildor.
Will you find enjoyment keeping them in there?
Yes, great enjoyment. Great enjoyment. The more people that can suffer, the better. But I'm not interested in the fight if I don't have to have one, so I truly mean this. Enjoy your stay in our great jungle. You think if it was just one of you guys, probably just kill you, but here's the thing, you take all 5 of you, not worth the risk.
Okay, time to go.
All right, let's kill him.
Yeah, pull the gun up. Dang,
Yeah,
you're fun.
just slowly keeping eye contact still as we're going down the stairs.
Good luck. Same question for this staircase. Survival checks whenever you enter a new level. See if you get surprised, you do the surprising, or you just enter in a neutral manner.
Let's just run down, guys.
I mean, we want the
That's up.
calendar to burn out either way, right? So I think normal pace. It would be 10 minutes to the bottom, roughly.
Also,
don't know.
probably don't want to sprint because there's a dragon down there.
There's a
Also, I don't
dragon.
know if the next level has light in it.
I mean, either way, we don't want light because light draws enemies to us.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Well, it's
We'll probably need
double-edged
to hide in
sword.
some sense.
With that said, what's the pace? Are we going to take a fast pace, get down the stairs in 5 minutes, normal 10, or take our time 20?
Maybe we want to take our time if we want the candle to burn regardless.
Do a
15
TT2.
minutes left.
TT2. Take our time 20.
What? Okay.
The roll your survivals with advantage if you guys are taking a slow pace. The number to beat is 75. The amount of feeds is at a constant 15 per person. Not counting the snake, though.
Got it. Banjo
Let's go, baby.
Let's go!
Some advantage on your survivals. So
Let's go!
far, so good.
The snake always has advantage.
Oh.
Well, let's see here. Toggle. Why is it toggle?
Unfortunately not.
Oh.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, you get into the next level easy. You're able to get a good survey on down, and you can see that there is. So your candle goes out, right? So about halfway through, Mozart would be guiding over. He's got the tremor sense. He can at least sense the immediate area. Anything beyond 10 feet, though, you guys get the brace for. But with your good survival check, you take it slow. You hone in on your hearing as it kind of enhances once you can't rely on your sight. And you can hear dripping, running water, river, the river jungle, roots. It's the dark as the room you just left, and sounds of creatures skittering about like insects and other creatures lumbering like giants. When you enter the floor, you enter in a neutral fashion. You'll be able to take in everything versus even a standard being spotted and dealt with immediately. So well done. It's dark. Let's get those lights off, shall we?
Doesn't OD have blind sight too?
AX has blind sight.
Oh, okay.
I'm holding Lilith's hand again.
Yep.
Okay, just gotta be against the next man. Give me 1 second. It is dark.
Oh, that mood lighting though.
There is light, more than the first floor, less than the floor you just came from, somewhere in the middle. You can immediately see that the jungle that they referred to, there's lots of plants, little tree brushes, some of them moving around as though they're alive. Little bulbs over here. You see that each of these bulbs, similar to the Hydra heads, just begin to wobble and move in your direction, trying to snap at you, but not fast enough nor sharp enough for you to imagine to actually hurt you, even if your hand was in there. For little bugs, because even this place is roaches. Maybe do. In the middle, though, you can tell that there is some water, and you can hear the rushing of a stream. Other than that, there's not much you can pick up on right now with your limited sight. Something comes close to outside the light, I'll inform you because of Mozart.
Try to keep a hold of each other. It's gonna be difficult for us to move around like this. And we don't
Indeed.
want anybody getting lost.
Focusing on, well, looking around, he looks toward perhaps Sildor or Mozart, who perhaps, or even Taraji, who probably are the most keen sense. Do you hear it at all, the dragon?
If it's a matter of sound that we'd like to rely on, I do have something that might be of some help. As she kind of jingles her ear a little bit, and you would see like the silhouette of what seems to be like a bat earring of some sort. It helps enhance my senses a little bit, though it is a tad painful to use.
Perhaps this calls for just the occasion.
Anyways, from the south, we see that creature, right?
Yeah, I mean, as good as you can.
Right.
It's still very dark. You see something lumbering around.
Oh.
Taraji will, so essentially like raise, it's like intentionally like raise the hairs on the back of her neck, like she'll try and tune in to her surroundings. Basically, like just like anything else, like making its way like around them.
Sure.
As if trying to traverse this area.
Make a perception.
Alrighty.
You just kind of laying there. Mozart, with your tremor supporting, you can make one as well.
I'm gonna guide myself too.
Would Lilith be able to, since, we were kind of talking about it?
Yeah. Nothing to worry about with your guidance spells. There's a vocal component that cannot be whispered, unless you're a sorcerer. And you have subtle.
Which I do. We're being stealthy, so yeah, I'll do that. I think that's one sorcery point to check.
Your spell, the noise your spells produce would be, it's about as good as you being lit up right now.
Yeah, actually, I'll use a sorcery point and subtly cast this then.
I don't
Here.
think even a +5 will be able to help out all that much. And that's if I get lucky.
Okay, 15. It's in a D4. 16.
Okay. So far, we've seen a lot of the DCs in this place have been 20. Is anyone able to buff that 16 or no? 16 again, though.
I could
Unfortunately not.
Flash of Genius.
See,
I guess it's a second last usage. Don't think it requires a verbal component or anything.
No. Unless it says it's loud, it's not a spell, so. Subtle has one purpose: remove the verbal component. That verbal component is important. A lot of people like to ignore it, but it's very important.
So I use my second to last use of Flash of Genius upon Taraji. As she's listening in, her eyes are closed perhaps, and then you see around her just a red, kind of around her head, a red ring kind of forms like a soundscape. You see kind of warblings in that line, as if the fluctuations of the frequencies in the different directions, as if they're being fine-tuned, isolated, and slightly amplified.
In your light room, right, Taraji?
Yeah.
So
I think they already have a halo.
yeah. Now you tap into the environment around you because you are in the domain of the light room. Now the original sin. You're able to have a bit greater understanding of your immediate area, you and Mozart. Mozart, naturally, you just from your good perception check. You immediately sense something really nearby. Just a little bit into the darkness. Something
Gotcha.
big.
Where's Mozart actually? Is he? Because I actually don't, unless he's like overlapping one of our tokens.
It's very dark.
It's dark.
I'll-
We probably can't
okay.
see where he's at.
I'll take a step back.
Okay, yeah. So she'll tug on OD and Mozart's like coats, like pull them back a bit. But then like motion forward, like something's like directly like in front of them.
I think we'd only really see each other if we're within like 5 feet of each other right now.
That's where Mozart comes in. He can properly huddle you guys. And Taraji senses the two of them are going to be a valuable tool here if you don't light up something. But yes, there is something in the center. It's swiveling around in the water. Whatever it is, it's fancies it.
Maybe we should go around probably the dragon.
Agreed.
Okay, well,
And
we know
also-
if we're going north, there's water there. We'll go the other way.
Seems to be,
There's water there too.
Oh,
it's
there's
a
water
river.
there too.
yeah.
We're going to have to cross, but I think maybe from the north. Not sure if that crystalline creature down there is friendly.
Let's see, I'm whispering. But if we go to one of the places down, I can help someone get across the water.
We could also throw a rock or something into one side of the river for a distraction.
I feel like that only works in books and plays.
It's only weird if it doesn't work.
I mean, what if they see perfectly fine in the darkness?
Then we're already eaten.
I mean, if we throw a rock at them, yeah.
Not at them, in another direction.
At this point, I do need a group stealth check. You guys are lingering. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
And if you guys
okay.
don't know, you're standing right under a light too. So
Yeah, yeah.
Also quietly screaming.
yeah, just quietly.
Okay, yeah.
Screaming.
It's less that and that the more you linger here, eventually something might just see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll use inspiration for this.
No, I handle a group with stealth checks. Now, one guy's not going to fail for all of us. It is
Oh.
half of you need to succeed.
I don't have heavy armor.
Right.
I don't have any armor on.
I do have heavy armor on, so this will be flat.
Oof.
So, you guaranteed people that failed, 2 guaranteed successes. That 15 is the question mark. Go ahead and check some passive perceptions on some of these creatures. Okay. Okay. Well, so as you guys are sitting around in the darkness, let's roll initiative. There is a passive
He's working on
perception.
music.
There is a passive perception, and I guess it's meta, but It's 16, so you guys almost made it because only half of you need to make the checks, group survival check. I mean, survival check.
Oh, so I got a 15. Damn.
Bang bang time.
Sorry, gang.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
that was
not. You're not the only one that
period.
that didn't meet it, so it's not goes solely up to you.
I blame you. No.
Fuck you, goes on.
They seem to be making.
Oh. Sorry, everyone gets a +3 to their initiative here.
Excellent.
Oh,
Because you're all next to me.
And to answer your question, Lilith, you hear a splash in the water, but that's about it. And your turn is up.
Where'd that sound seem to come from?
In the darkness to about to where we're in this general area.
I can't see anything.
Thanks. Darkness.
Yeah. Can you see this or no?
Oh, for the north side.
Probably doesn't help then.
Yeah.
Black arrow in the dark.
Okay,
green.
so under the bridge.
It's weird because I could see the feet, but I can't see the arrow itself. I think that might also be because, you have a black
Yeah, I have a black
gear.
arrow, yeah. I'll turn it light briefly and show you one more time.
Okay, there we go. Got it. So probably under the bridge area.
Anyways, Sildor, you are up. You can hold an action, you can move, you can do something, but you are in initiative, 6-second turn. What you got?
Are we running? Are we fighting?
I mean,
I think our best bet is try to take the north path, hit the middle of the bridge, and then we'll continue the rest of the way. We just need to avoid the creature, right?
But we're alerted, so keep talking so we don't lose each other in the darkness.
So we're going around the first part of the bridge and going back on the middle? Is that what we're doing?
That's my
Every
plan.
man for himself.
Please now.
All right. It's
Just
very
run.
dark. I'll get right there and I'll drink a potion. Why not? For 14. That's 10. That's 30. Does this water look like it would melt my bones if I walked into it?
I mean, it just looks like water. You gotta test the waters, literally.
I just wanted to make sure nothing looked obviously,
It doesn't feel warm or cold or anything in particular. You just have your visuals to rely on right now.
Right there.
So you jump in. Well, you drop in, but. And
Yeah.
it feels really thick. It's gonna be difficult terrain unless you've got his swim speed. Even though the waters aren't really rushing or anything.
So this would get me to 40. Is it shallow enough for me to have my feet on the ground, or am I swimming?
You're swimming, yeah.
I'll use my action and dash because the creature in the water can probably swim faster than me.
A likely story.
Very likely.
I don't know when I'm at shore, so I mean, just let me know.
Yeah, sure.
Well, that's
Throwing
rough.
into the creature's embrace.
Oh yeah, this might be it here, guys.
How you guys?
Oh,
feel?
no.
Your ally disappeared.
Yeah.
Into the darkness.
But I've used all my movement. I'm still in the water, so hey, it's been nice knowing you guys.
Real nice. Mozart.
We can see that this is like a bridge thing, right?
Yeah, you can see it's just a little bit in front of you.
Is it?
Yes, yes,
I'm
right.
just gonna think like, how come we just didn't go that way?
There was a creature like right here that we know of.
Yeah, now we're in the okay. All good. All right, I'm gonna start floating up, and I'm gonna get to 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just like right above the water there. The little thingy. Where's the wing? There it is. Okay. I am going to. He's too far ahead of me, so I can't really do anything. But I'm gonna stay here, and just trying to like help anchor people across. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're providing them your
So-
10-foot. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm going to, as an action, if I see this creature, I'm going to cast a spell.
Okay. That immediately requires concentration.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay. E-O-T.
Alright.
Where you go.
Action. Yep.
But actually, you can see it healing in as you tap into your senses. Based on your 20 earlier, where I told you you kind of fed into the leader of the floor's light source. And when you see it, I will show you what it looks like. You don't really get as many colors, but it's just as colorful as the fauna in the area. And it's moving closer to you. You can see that it's on that. It's in this darkness somewhere now. It's left the water. Lil, take a turn.
Okay. Well, time to follow the initial plan. Wanders her way northward, 15, 20, 30 to get into the water.
Now you're next to me, so you get within 10 feet. You get to
Right.
move for free.
Thank you very much. So that is... the roll was like 10 feet of free movement whenever we go into your aura,
Well,
right?
when we're in
Yeah.
combat, I don't mind if you as long as you're in its 10 foot, you can move free.
Okay, got it.
But out, it's not. It wasn't designed to be some type of infinite movement. Obviously, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, so 20, and then it's free movement. And
Now
now
30.
30.
Yeah, now you're starting to pay. So up till that point, you weren't actually paying. Once you got here, you weren't paying. Hold on. So this is the first time you paid. Is he saves you 25 feet?
Yeah, that's pretty much.
nice. As she gets within the aura and just feeling the gravity, just like digs her foot into the dirt and just pushes forward. And she like covers the ground above the water for a second. We're gonna want to try to get the shore ASAP. Action dash. 10. Tell me if I hit anything.
Nope.
20.
Right there. And do you have a swim speed, or you kind of different?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm kinda
Anyways,
full.
let's see here. Out of the darkness, you just hear whip. Does an 18 hit you?
Yep.
You feel this slime whip slice into your back, ripping open the backside of your cloth. As you take 17 bludgeoning, 22 acid.
Oh.
You provoked its opportunity attack.
Goddamn.
Oh.
Okay. That's nice. I am very low on HP. Well, time to get the sippy sips on that greater health pot immediately. Bonus action to heal up a little bit. I do not get spiritual on that, so just 15. That 15 is probably going to save my life, honestly. And since I broke opportunity, did there seem to be anything in front of me?
Oh, you're still able to just keep swimming.
Okay. Keep going then. That's all my movement. Yotsuya, she's just like going through the water. And I'd imagine she'd probably make like a small sound, but she'd try to stifle it.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big one.
I had some ideas, and then that happened.
It's taking legendary movements.
I can see that thing, right?
I think you can.
Also,
And delight.
Yeah, you could see it. So if you're holding something, you can release.
Yeah. I punch my sword and I cast Toll of Dead.
Is it wisdom? Okay.
Wisdom 14.
It fails.
It takes 16 necrotic, hopefully.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. All right, Tadashi, you're good to go.
okay. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my second item, which is the Storm Dancer Cloak. I'm gonna use it to cast Blur, which I think I can do it. I have 2 charges. I'm gonna cast Blur. Let me see.
Yeah, well, the cloak has 8 charges in total.
Oh, gotcha. I thought it was like specifically like different ones for each.
Yeah, it is. So you're expending 2. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that there. So it should be, let me ace the actual hit for it.
Ah,
I
smooth.
believe it's like disadvantage.
So, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Does it matter? Well, nothing matters.
Nothing does, Falcon. That's your answer.
Doesn't matter. It is important. This is pretty tough. I'll give them disadvantage on their perception checks from the vocal components. See if you guys are stirring the crystal lights yet or not.
Oh, I see. If we've made contact with them.
Like if you're drawing their attention. But the dragon, even though it's big, it doesn't actually make a shit ton of noises. In fact, now that it's closer to the light, you can see that it looks like some type of oozing plant-like body. It's very transparent. It has like fish eggs or something similar to fish eggs in its chest. Its wings are beautiful, but also equally transparent and flowing like a curtain being blown on a heavy wind day. And its body dripping off acid that's searing the ground. If you're immediately next to it, you can kind of hear it, but it's a really faint sizzle. So this large creature, which I might add is not very fast, is slowly just flying towards you.
Drifting.
Anyway, the crystal light failed there. Well, they didn't fail, but they get a 9 and 10 on their perception check. So you guys have not drawn anything. Every time you guys cast a spell, I will make a perception check for them.
Gotcha. Good to know. Alrighty, so yeah, I'll cast Blur, make it hopefully a little harder for it to hit me, just in case I'm trying to get out of its way, but it's probably so crazy reach. I'm gonna start running.
Now you're in free movement from the moment you got right here. So you can just take advantage of that.
Gotcha. How much free movement am I have when I'm next to Musa?
You're just 10 feet of him, so you don't lose that benefit of free movement until you leave this square around him. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I make a box around him.
Oh wait, so that was I got there. That was about 30.
Here's the
like,
box of his
around.
free movement. Just 10 foot in every direction away from him.
So 5, 10. And then from here, I'm going to actually use my bonus action as an elf to dash to keep going. I'll keep swimming down this way.
You have a
I
swim
mean, you
speed?
should have one square of free movement left.
Yeah, one more, yeah.
Oh, one more, okay.
Yeah, once you
so
leave
here I'll
this.
start swimming.
Yeah, do you have a swim speed or no?
I do not, so it would still be difficult.
Now it's difficult,
right?
yeah. Now it's difficult.
Gotcha. So 10, 20, 30. Alrighty, that'll be it for me.
Okay. Odie crouches down, sensing this presence thing in front of him. He moves, dodging explodes left and right as he tries to reconvene with his party. So that would be 15 to get into the free zone. And then with Mozart's space, counts enough space for a running jump, he will dash. So could I make a long jump from the edge of Mozart's gravity wall?
Running in the gravity well, no.
Okay. Okay, so...
The reason it's not costing you movement is because you're not actually spending any, so it wouldn't qualify for the running lead.
Fair enough. If I did the 10-foot running before I got into it, would I be able then to carry forward the momentum out of it? Or no?
Yeah, just remember it's in a straight line, so you might lose whatever you're trying to gain anyways.
Fair. Okay. Alright, so then if I use 15 to get into it, that means I have 45 out. Difficult, 10, 20, 30, 40, and I'll have 5 movement left. It's still difficult at this point?
Yes. You're still in the water.
Okay.
You actually, you would actually stop a little closer because you would bump into Taraji.
Okay, so then I have. I try to say apologies, but you're both swimming, so. I guess you'll move north then. Will you bump into anyone there?
Gildor.
Okay, you'll stay back here.
Everybody is like right on top of each other. Kind of sucks for what comes next.
Oh gods.
So it flies, right? And it gets pinged by a single instance of difficult terrain as it makes its 5-foot movement. It becomes 10. And then it moves one more time and it actually gets maxed out. You see it's unable to move further than that 20 feet as Mozart drains it. But you don't see nearly as much, even though Taraji is seeing the death unfold. As it does what dragons do, it begins spewing energy up to its throat. And it releases its breath weapon.
Okay.
Good.
An engulfing breath and a 30-foot tube spew out from the creature. And brought all 3 of you up. Well, 4 of you, I forgot. Your OD's on top of one of you. And then also, unfortunately, the familiar too.
Oh man.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, AX.
They never live long.
It is, I didn't tell you save it is. It is a dexterity save.
I can't see this, right?
No, so it wouldn't if you have a feature for that relies on sight for the save or no?
Yeah, it's the danger sense.
Oh, you're a barbarian, yeah, I forgot.
Please.
Yeah, you wouldn't
Oh.
on this.
Rest in peace, Lilith.
Lilith.
Oh man.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh, that's real bad.
I'm gonna, in the off chance this is like a fucking 16 or something, I'll try and use favored by the gods. See if I can roll two forwards, I guess.
I only have 2 arms, so I can't carry all of you.
Mine
it's
have
fine.
12. Also, don't you have flash too?
I do, but it's only a +4.
Yeah, a 12 might not be enough to see. So, anyways, you bring up yours, Taraji, as best you can, but the DC is 17. On a failed save, a creature takes 14 acid damage and is engulfed for up to a minute. The engulfed creature can't breathe and is restrained.
If I reduce that damage to 0, am I still engulfed?
You reduce it to 0? I'll say that. I'll let you move 5 feet and it just kind of like pushes you as you use your shield to reduce it. If you get all of it, yeah. Or you get all of it low. So you can move 5 feet in any direction, presumably away from the creature. But let's see here, you don't get engulfed, which is good. On a success, the creature takes half as much damage and no additional effects. And here's the stipulation for escaping the engulf. You guys are, so this is how you guys are escaping if you failed your check. You took 0 damage and OD just kind of rode the wave.
Oh, I see.
There's also other natural means like teleportation, though most of those rely sight, but you have some sight over here. Yeah. So the gelatinous dragon spews onto you literally like an ooze, like breath. It doesn't do a dramatic amount of damage, but it traps you in its clutches. It's more of a utility breath. As you guys get wrapped up in thick coats of ooze, you feel your movements begin to falter. Sildor is able to continue, as well as OD, but the rest of you are trapped. And then finally it sends out one whip to slap towards Mozart for, well, hurting it, insulting it. In order to guarantee it hits, it changes its mode. You see its body shift and form into a more aggressive state as it produces about twice the amount of tentacles as it morphs. The attack comes flying out onto you, Mozart. A 20, does it connect? Okay. The whip slaps onto you, hitting you for 12 bludgeoning and 10 acid damage.
Okay, good.
And the gelatinous dragon jellyfish ends its turn.
Well, things are going well. As I could have guessed. I can't see anything, but do I hear the gurgles of suffocation anywhere nearby?
Yeah, you can hear your allies. I mean, at this point, they're making some kind of noise. They're probably not trying to be too loud because there's still a lot of enemies you guys haven't pulled into the fight. Yeah.
Where's Taraji? Where?
So
Like
specifically, it'd be a bit more hard to pinpoint them. You can just kind of hear the noise and the gargling because they're engulfed in the ooze, so they can't produce any real sounds. So you can make me a perception check, but I would need you at minimum your bonus action.
We're stuck in the jello.
And if your main fear was avoiding the dragon, one of you can strike that candle. It does persist in water. It's not a regular flame.
Yeah, we would attract all the other crystallites though too.
That's very
But
true.
is that a risk?
I want to take.
Fuck.
Actually, I forget. Did you actually get one of the candles since you did two-handing?
No, I handed it off.
Yeah.
I remember.
Perception 12.
No.
I was only looking for a 10, don't worry. So in your immediate vicinity,
Okay.
she's one down from you. Stuck in this stuff.
I realize now that she doesn't really narrow down who that is.
Oh, well, you were asking specifically about Taraji, so you can assume it's
Oh,
Taraji.
okay. I'm how large is this jelly block?
Very.
Very large, yes.
I
It's
thought you
more
were
than
asking
large.
about Taraji's weight. I was like, don't
Yeah.
you dare.
Yeah, how dare you? You got a little meat on
What
there?
I'm getting
or-
at is, could I drag it, essentially?
It was like 3x3 or 3x4 or 4x4, as far as I could tell. I think it's
The-
huge.
Oh, the breadth is one giant block?
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
No.
Yeah, I'm
it's
talking about-
it's individually. You could yank Taraji out of it. And just stick your hands into it and yank her out.
I was just gonna bring the jelly with it and all, you know. But if it's a 20-foot block, yeah, I'll just rip her out.
It's not, but since it has a restraint, it's not so that you can move.
What do I roll to?
It's an athletics check. 17 is what you need to get.
Just because it's important, I'll inspo.
Okay. Nice. So yeah, you're able to rip her free from it, which is good because I didn't put what happens if you start your turn in the block of gelatin, but Taraji can inform you that her skin was eroding away. The acid continues to burn.
Oh,
Taraji, he kind of feels your face a little bit. That's you, right?
yes.
Where is the little one?
Oh,
The tiny Lilith?
over there.
I
don't know where you're pointing. Words.
Directions. I don't.
South, north.
Southeast.
I'll fucking feel around in a fucking cone. I guess I'll. This is. I'm gonna use my glaive shield, but I'm gonna fold it up, so it's like a folded umbrella.
There's no bladey
you
bit.
go to move there and it's you just can't. It's impossible. Somebody's there already. You can swim under them and waste more movement.
No, I'm gonna reach out and touch them. And do they feel like they're covered in jelly?
No,
Or is it OD?
you can feel OD's cloak when you grab his shoulder, essentially.
Fuck. OG, where's Lilith?
I think she's to my south or to my west. It's hard to tell.
Oh,
Bumbling.
oh
in
my
the
gosh. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna use my folded glaive blade, so there's no like sharp pointy bits, and kind of like use it like a feeling staff. A 10-foot long feeling staff. Kind of try to poke. Hopefully not the dragon.
Well, you're swimming right now, so it's not easy to all this stuff you're trying to do. You trying to hold on to her, or you just released her?
Oh yeah, I just ripped her out.
Okay.
Left her.
So you swim by her, and it's just equally difficult. If you want to dive under her, you can, but it's gonna take you more movement.
I thought I went around him.
No, you're in a clusterfuck. You can't see it. I need you to do something.
You're
I'm
in a
gonna
mosh
have to end your turn soon, Silver. So you gotta do something.
Well, I started here, went down here, and then I went here because
Yeah. You bumped into somebody immediately.
when I went down this way,
Yes,
Yeah.
that's Taraji.
So it's 5
That's how you got me. Yeah.
and then this
That's
way
OD.
was
OD.
Jesus, right.
yeah.
So you're fumbling in the dark.
So
Yep,
am I
so
in
you
her
do
space right now?
10.
You are, yes.
Yeah.
So you can dive
Okay.
under her, but you're gonna take more distance to go around her.
We're playing Battleship right now.
Yeah, it's not bad. Shit.
Oh my god. Sure, yeah. I'll use extra movement.
Okay, so you get to the other side, and you would have had to dash to do that. You don't have enough swim speed.
Okay.
Barry, doesn't he have 40?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
Oh, force space.
Oh yeah, so you would have what sort of been 10, 20. So you'd have 10 feet left without dashing.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
That's one more square of your choice.
Well, fuck.
Good
God.
luck.
Fucking fuck.
Which direction you going now?
This is just awesome. To the south or west? Oh boy. B7, please? I'll just go this way.
All right, you
Okay.
just barely missed somebody else, and you are able to get there. When you go forward, you immediately bump into a wall. Luckily, it's not in your space, but you think that you've touched the portion of the bridge that you left earlier. But if you can pull yourself up downward, you can be on regular footing again.
Well, that doesn't help. I'm gonna... Do I know that I missed someone, or is that just
You didn't
meta
hit
knowledge?
anybody.
Yeah, you just didn't hit anybody. That's all you know. I mean, you can
Oh my
dash.
God.
That does help. If you get normal footing again, you can run your full speed if you want to move away. Or dodge.
I'm looking for the unconscious party member.
You going up, right,
Yeah.
left?
The unconscious party member, I mean, everyone's conscious.
But Lilith's trapped, so I'm looking for them.
Oh, yeah, there you
And I
can.
can't say anything.
When you move around, you could see to the with your perception earlier. There's someone to the north of you.
Okay.
And that's Lilith.
Thank
but,
God.
It's just OD
I-
again.
Is it fucking OG?
Jesus.
Well, we don't have
Is
time
it
for
act-
this. So make an athletics or end your turn.
Okay, Jesus.
All right, yeah, you yank Lilith out of the slide.
Thank you,
You
buddy.
have no idea how hard it was to find you.
Thanks.
And I think that's my turn
That is,
because
yeah.
athletics is the action. So sorry about that. It's hard not seeing.
All right, so Mozart, you're up.
Okay. Mozart is going to reach up onto his shoulder where he has a brooch, and he is going to turn it to the left. I use my action to do this. It's the brooch of many sizes. What? No, I'll post it in the thing.
Oh.
And I grow to large. However, there's a lot of shit going on. It sounds like people are really hurt. So I'm going to use my bonus action to overload it and grow huge.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, massive boy.
Let's go. Let's go.
Whoa. Titan mode activated.
Yeah, the goal there is to, now my gravitational force is larger, I assume, and then I can, be a bigger target here. So 5, 10, 15. I'm just going to keep floating. 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to be like right in front of this thing's face.
Now you wouldn't be able to end on its space now that you're its size.
Could I just do that then?
I mean, do you have that movement? Is the only question.
Yeah. Let me double check. Yeah, because I mean, it's 5.
Yeah. So you started right here. Let's just make sure you started right here. You probably do. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Yep. You're good.
All right. That's my bonus action and my action, but I now weigh 3 times my normal size, which I'm normally 450 pounds. I'm a big motherfucker, big hunk of rock now. EOT.
I'm the worthy,
Small
And then,
worthy opponent. Finally.
and then this also should help everyone else, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's still 10 feet, but being larger covers more squares naturally.
Yeah.
Your real ore is about this right here.
Yeah.
This is your ore now. So obviously it is bigger since you're bigger, but it's still 10 feet. But it
Yeah.
covers a lot more squares in general.
All right, get the fuck out of the goo, people.
Okay, before you go, Lilith, this creature is going to use a legendary to whip Mozart.
Okay.
Let's see here. It gets a 14 and misses you.
Miss.
Lilith, you're up.
Okay. Lilith, realizing how much of a freaking problem this jellyfish is probably gonna be if we can't escape it. Right. So, double checking. This doesn't require sights, since it just says choose a creature within 30 feet of you.
Well,
Is that accurate?
yeah, I would say you're tapping into their brains. As long as you can kind of get a headspace.
Okay, got it. Especially since I have actually seen what this thing looks like briefly in the light. So, Lilith, having been broken free from the jelly, just, takes out her book. Alright then. Let's see how you weigh against your sins. As the book starts to, the pages of the book start to turn to ash and circle around into the darkness underneath, encircling the gelatinous dragon, and, starts to form into, the giant maw of a whale trying to clamp down on it. I am gonna need a DC 15 whiz save. I believe it's 15, actually.
Yeah. And you see that as you kind of contort it and try to mess with it, it just shrugs it off.
Alright. But as the whale bites down on it and it's able to still be able to hold on to its form, the ashes start to fade, but the residual ash starts to just coat this thing, as it has a minus 1d6 penalty to its next saving throw. Just regardless, it is immune to it for the next 24 hours though, so
That's all right, we'll be here in 25 hours.
yeah. Bonus action, I'm turning invisible because I have Mantle of the Moon. As Lilith's form seemingly just dissipates into ash, but she's still very much existing. As she's going to continue swimming toward the shore.
You got free movement until you leave this space here.
Right, thanks
A
for
reminder. Thank you very much, Mozart. So, 5.
So
Uh,
that's 10.
the moment you move away from it, you see it still whips you even though you're invisible.
Oh, fuck.
And it gets a
Sight beyond sight.
it gets a 26 on its attack roll.
Yeah, definitely. That's
10,
I'm down.
10
Straight
bludgeoning,
up.
13 acid.
Yeah, I'm definitely down.
I,
Add
however,
9 HP.
can see. Oh, actually, that's not within 15 feet. I don't think so.
I mean, she would have got
right?
she would
Oh.
have got hit right
She
here.
would have made it that far.
Yeah, she would have got hit here
Ah.
in unconscious.
Oh, I
Okay.
see. Oh, it's in the darkness either way. Jeez.
So I don't know if it requires sight because you can't see him right now.
It does.
So yeah, you just get slapped by the tendrils. Yeah, you don't suspect the creature has any conventional eyesight.
Okay. I'm guessing it would have made some sort of sound of it whipping forward, at least.
Yeah, I mean, the whip came out. I mean, even you going down, they would have heard you. Naturally, you're about to get murdered. You're going to say something, yeah.
Yep. Alright. Lilith is down as she just splashes into the water. Oh shit, she's invisible until the start of her next turn.
Yo.
Are you invisible when you're down too?
It does. It just says until the end of my turn. I don't think it's an active thing.
Oh.
I mean, it doesn't make any difference. I can't see her either way, so.
To be fair, I think you're directly next to me, and you did have the last physical contact of her. So
Yeah. It might not be a bad idea to get that light shot in action and turn one of those lights on, though. Anyways, Taraji, you're up.
Knowing that Lilith is badly injured and seeing the whip go out, she'll turn and see literally nothing in the water.
She got away. She got away. Okay.
And she'll. Well, first, what she'll do, she'll disengage. and then she'll start swarming towards the shore as well.
All right. It did use its reaction, unless you're concerned that it has multiple.
Honestly, I would be, yeah.
Okay.
And it's this is going from forward from here is my actual movement.
Yeah, no. When you get here, you start counting. You have these two spaces are free. But once you pass my marker, now you start counting your movement.
Okay, so 10, 15. And then can I like climb up here to this?
Sure.
Or is that like too high up? Okay.
The trees and the branches, it's still difficult terrain to climb up unless you have a climb speed.
I don't, but I'll use my bonus to keep going up. And that'll be it.
Alright, OD. Did OD hear a shriek and a splash as someone tumbled into the water?
Absolutely. Also, you may be hearing more than one shriek or splashes as the creature is going to lash out against Sildor. 21 against Sildor.
He'll use the special function of his glaive shield and add a +5 to his AC.
Alright, so your glaive shield activates. You only get to do this once, so why don't you describe how it looks?
No one can see it, so nothing.
Well, Mozart can feel it. What does it feel like?
Love.
Feels like wind.
Yeah, give me
As it opens very quickly.
Wind and splashing blood.
Yep.
Shit, someone farted.
I'm gonna give you feelings. That's all you're getting.
So you get his feelings from it, okay.
Why was it shrieking shrill than last? Anyways. Can I use my bonus to try to perceive her location?
Sure. It's 10's what we were looking for last time. 10's the same this time. You're looking for Lilith?
Correct.
Yeah, she's about 5 feet under the water to the right of you, so you'd have to dive down a little bit.
Right. OD will dive down 5 feet. Is this still within the free movement cube?
Yep.
Alright. He will use his action to administer a greater healing potion. 1 second. I wouldn't need an action to grapple her. I know I'll still move it difficult once I'm outside there, but do I need an action to move her? In which case I won't feed her.
I'll tell you, you can, it would be an action regardless.
Okay.
Because you're essentially trying to grapple, so you would need to grapple to do that.
Well, it might be better just to get her out then, so I'll just grapple her rather than feed her this turn, and then I will risk the opportunity. Where does it end?
The gravity around him, it ends 10 feet of him, so about this right here is the gravity well.
So to here, and then I can't have double difficult, so I'm just at difficult, trying to climb up and out, everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will grab her, and would you want just an athletics check to scale the roots?
No, you're good. You just difficult rank.
Okay. So 15.
You can actually go one more square. That line occupies
The last square that you can
So with
I difficult terrain, I'll go here and I'll drop her off
there, and that is my action and my bonus. Would it be possible to reverse this at all, or no?
Reverse what?
I'm closer to the darkness, and it's closer to Taraji.
Sure. You can do like this.
Yep, nice. And that will be OD.
Excellent. Dragon's back up. Let's see if we get that breath weapon back. Do not. We're just going to go for the slappity. He is in full-on attack mode. He isn't taking a heavy amount of damage. He'll stay in attack mode. Geox. Is going to...
What?
I'm just reading his. I'm not reading his features.
Pretty awkward 5 feet, someone posted in the dark. Are you sure? the mouth you're putting into. Maybe you're just like splashing all over your ears.
Alright, anyways, it's going to just auto attack Sildor and Mozart, one each. Top down left right, you know the drill.
Does the AC bonus only apply to one attack, or doesn't really specify?
Well, we said that it's duplicating shield, so it's essentially to start your turn.
Okay.
So, alright, Mozart, due to your blind sight, it's not getting advantage against you if it's attacked since it's really close to you. Attacking from the darkness would be advantage otherwise. Which is important because I rolled a natural 1 against you instead of a 27. Woo! This brings me to my next target, Gildor. I don't know if you've got enough AC for this because I almost crit you. And his attack mode, a 29. Even with +5, I'm pretty sure that hits you.
Yeah.
Good.
Just 4 shots in. Oh, I already used my reaction. Never mind.
13 bludgeoning. I don't think you've ever upped your rage yet, and 21 is acid.
Nope. So
34.
34.
I just added up in chat here. So you get hit, you get smacked, and then a heavy amount of secretion falls onto your body and starts eroding you away. And then the creature flies 2 spaces since it's in difficult terrain instead of 4. He just starts to overtake Mozart, heading upwards over him, but not able to traverse past him yet.
Is he ending in my space there, or?
Well, he's ending just above you because he still moved a total of 20 feet.
Oh,
You're not 15. Huge is 15 feet tall. So it cost him 20, so he's just right above you.
Oh, right. Bonus action, Potion. Fantastic.
Oh. Is real water down?
Then I'm not gonna take the chance, and or am I going to take the chance?
Too, you do know that you could feel the acid rain falling off its wings. It's not enough to hurt you, but the creature's right above you.
Okay. And I've got free movement up to like. Oh boy, up to like here or something. Okay. I'm going to use my action to disengage.
Oh man,
And
hold on. I don't want to set this precedence. Unfortunately, Mozart, you are going to get hit. I forgot you have tremor sense, but I think you have to be in contact with the ground for that. Can you drop the feature again? Maybe you don't.
Sure.
Actually, I think tremor sense itself requires the ground. Maybe the feature might not say as much. Let me check tremor sense real quick. Now I'm thinking about it. He might have advantage against you.
His ground or substance, but he's in my. I mean, I know I feel him in my gravity well, that surrounds me, right?
Yeah, but that's not tremor sense.
Okay.
What does this water count as a
It says
substance?
or substance, so.
I mean, the air is not substance. It would just say it wouldn't have any stipulation if anything in the existence counted.
Well, I mean, is it
Okay.
not in the water?
Oh, thank you.
It's okay. I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit. It's not a big deal.
Well, it says it's right here in
Okay.
contact with the ground. So
Yeah.
I know,
water's
that's what I get for
down.
playing a Earth person who flies.
yeah, you're a ground center flying low.
I mean, you have.
And it
some
literally even
coordinates,
says tremor
so-
sense can't be used to detect flying creatures, incorporeal creatures, etc., etc.
Oh.
So, yeah, that
it's
would
just
hit
floating
you.
on the ground.
Which is unfortunate because it's gonna be a lot of damage.
Okay.
Oh. Good luck, buddy.
36 in
Awesome.
total.
Fuck.
Oh.
Great.
Wait, your Earth run, right?
Yeah,
I forget, is it acid or poison resist?
I don't know.
Sure,
Uh,
poison.
Poison.
No, that not in the not the earth, not the ones with not our earth runes. I don't
Okay.
see that on my.
Mine's
with the
poison at
shot.
the very least.
I mean, you get a passive feature when you're in Earth form. It's unrelated to your powers. Is it acid or poison?
I think it's poison.
Is it
Poison.
poison? Okay.
Or at least mine is. I don't know if his is different, but mine
No,
is
no,
poison.
it's your
Pretty
move.
sure it's always the same.
Sildar, are you done?
No. Is that 10 feet? Is that where it ends?
Yeah, you're still in this free movement right now.
Okay, then I'm going. I've disengaged, so. Is it difficult to get out of the water?
Yeah, because you gotta climb up a wall.
Yes. Oh.
There's roots and brambles and stuff you're able to use to get up, but it's difficult unless you have a climb speed.
I don't think I do. I'll get here 10 and 15, and then how high up is it?
You're right there, just a single square difficult, and you're kind of in front of Lilith.
So 25.
Now you're on regular footing again.
Oh boy, that was wow. We're not done yet though, I guess.
No.
I'll just stay right here.
Mold's already back up.
Okay. Well, we better fucking be done soon. Do I have a sense of the range of this thing?
So far, it's been striking people about 10 feet out.
And 15. 15.
Disengage or any teleports or anything?
Well, we're all trying to run, get the fuck out of here, right?
Yeah. Look at
Yes.
it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna dodge. Actually, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right, so you're gonna risk an opportunity on the dodge.
Yeah.
Or okay. See here. Disadvantage on my attack. And with the darkness, that makes it a flat roll. Add on his morph. A 28.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get here, and that's when the opportunity attack would knock you out.
You just hear a massive splash into the water as almost 1,500 pounds of rock slams into the ground.
I will try to reduce some of that damage, see if it makes a difference.
It won't.
Okay.
I had 2 hit points.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
I don't think I can carry you when you're that big.
Nope, and I'm this way for, I think, an hour.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Oh no!
I can fix it.
Fix it, Felix. Lily.
I can help both of y'all.
Where you
I
go,
might have
Lily?
a way to fix this, but I am down right now.
As the ashes from her book slowly start to trail it back into her tome. And the wheel of fate turns. Okay, one fail.
Don't you? Wait, I might be thinking of a different magic item.
Or the funeral marcher.
It might have a method in order to turn it off.
see here. The creature did move. It's not moving as fast. Gonna move again. You guys can just see Mozart's big ass hand just lumbering onto this. Good ocean.
Okay. So, I have like no spells.
Honestly, I would say try to use the biggest one that you got, if possible. He has a minus 1d6 to his Nick save.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm gonna have to upcast this shit because I don't have any more actual. Okay.
Cast be gone, thought.
I don't have that spell. I'm not a warlock.
If only.
Yeah, that's on the warlock spell list though. I guess technically that is it. Anyway, I'm gonna let's see which one should I do. Probably
Wait.
the distant touch. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and do. But that even... This thing hits so hard. Like it. I'll upcast Healing
Make sure
Word.
to save, by the way.
Hmm?
Oh, I see. Never mind.
I'll upcast it to second level, then I'll 20 cast it. To both of you.
Oh, nice. That's pretty gangster.
No,
It's close. So here's one. This one will be for Lilith.
Okay.
Thank you. You got me up. That's all that matters.
And then for Mozart.
Nice.
Good God. And you know what? Because there's other enemies, I will. Can I use both of these? I'll solo cast it as well. For one more sorcery point. My last one.
All right. Any jelly movements at the end of garages? Alright, you see OD as this thing looms out the darkness and hovers over him. He plants his lance onto the ground, and you see him hold out a gauntleted hand as if a puppet master with lots of strings, as you feel this force as the ground shakes and slabs raise out of the ground, surrounding him as if a floating rampart, as he calls upon his earth rune, the Craig Coalition, and he is surrounded by 5 spinning slabs. As soon as they come up, they crackle with magnetic force around him as his lance lifts itself almost of its own accord, and he will overclock to make 2 bonus action attacks with Technoblade. Second to last use, let's see. 28.
Wow.
Ooh, damn. Good schmacks.
Normally he would add on his Force Gauntlet onto this, but it will automatically just push him back because this thing's too sizes larger. And I believe that attacks both, so just a clean 22, it looks like.
22? Okay.
Yep.
And that will be OD.
Hey, Falcon, I had a quick question for the Dragon Bows. The fact that, it says, I'll put in the thing, it says that this brooch lets me cast the spell. Does that mean, I assumed it was like the potion of the potion thing, but I don't know if it still is in effect.
The enlarger reduce spell.
Yeah.
I mean, Oh yeah, because it doesn't give you any special abilities otherwise, right?
I think the concentration is the big
Yeah,
thing
I don't.
we need
I'm
to
just
worry
care about the concentration.
I mean, if the benefit is a large
Ferocious
reduce,
gas.
then it would say you don't require concentration, but it doesn't say that. So you'd be smaller.
Okay, so it does disable.
All right.
Yeah, 'cause it says you cast. It says you cast a spell, so it's still just a normal
Yeah,
spell.
yeah, yeah.
So
Okay,
you are
sure.
small. There's no other stipulations in there, right?
No.
Okay, so yeah, you're actually smaller.
Back
Okay,
to it.
that's actually might be better for you. I don't know.
Not as big a target at least.
Oh, you did 22 damage, was it? 13.
22, yeah.
22, okay. It gets an ugly line, but you can barely see it from the darkness. It looks down onto the battlefield. He's making a noise, but it's just boiling something in its belly. But it is unable to release what it's boiling, but it's getting it ready. It's gonna do 2 whips attacks. Is it hurt enough to go into defense mode? It'll stay in attack mode, yeah. It is going to pseudopod attack 2 people.
I was the one that struck the last.
Yeah. But pseudopod you once. He might pseudopod you again, we'll see. 27 against you.
That just hits.
What?
No, I'm kidding. I only had 25.
I was like, holy shit. This dude's a beast. Okay. He had hit for 15 bludgeoning, 19 acid.
Alright, I will try to reduce some of that. Let's see here. Let's see, 19 cut by 2. No, it's not worth using absorb elements. Okay. Make counter. I'll counter 13 of that, taking only 21.
Nice. And then second attack, would you like try to aggro both hits, or do I randomly determine the next one? Okay, you will. So the next attack is it's not in the darkness currently, so it's not an advantage. It's flat. The 21 plus its attack modifier. Does 23 to you?
Miss.
So 23 goes against you. You can see the attack mode acts like a pseudo bless in a way, that only for a single creature, and it just is unable to defeat you on its second blow. It does make use of the rest of its movement.
The slabs, as it was about to strike down in his head, the slabs you see kind of close themselves like a shutter and absorb the blow.
Excellent. Yeah, the creature continues to morph. It looks like it could take on many different forms. It's focused on its offense right now. Sildor.
Huh. Well, Mozart can fly, so he's probably fine. Did OD just go? No, he got attacked. I'm gonna keep on. Oh, Lilith is ready. I'm gonna grab Lilith. Or Lilith. Would I have difficult terrain carrying Lilith?
Not while you're next to Mozart, but the moment you leave Mozart, yeah. And of course, you're committing your action to picking her up.
I will. I'll pull her one space here.
With the guys, see you guys. I'll put him to the back.
And since I have 40 feet, I'll pull her along one more.
Well, you're not
right
using your
here.
movement just not until you leave Mozart's 10 feet. So now you're moving, officially you're using your first foot.
Okay, action disengage. And then I'll use 10 feet to get right here then.
This box right now. Reverse doesn't matter as much.
Okay. I'll use 10 feet to get right here then, and pull Lilith an extra 5 feet.
Okay. So we know it has a 10-foot reach. Are you willing to take it? Oh, you disengage. Okay. Well, you disengage, but it's an action to grab Lilith. So do you have a bonus action disengage?
It's an action to grab?
Well, you're grappling. That's an attack action. So you would use one of your attack action. Not a free item to pick up a whole person.
He's not an item.
I'm treating her like an item.
I'm gonna bonus action rage, and instead, then rage roar, and then I'm just gonna take the hit. If it decides to do that.
Okay. I mean, it's gonna take a reaction if it can. Tries to spew its attack onto you, but luckily it misses you. The 14 definitely doesn't connect.
Then I'm going to run some more. So 10, 20, 30. I might use a legendary.
I mean, so far, most of its legendaries have been just to keep up since you guys are running away. But it's also not very fast because of Mozart's aura.
I'm going to use the rest of my movement and drag Lilith with me right here.
Okay.
And WOT.
Speaking of the devil.
All right, I am going to get up. And I am going to move. Oh fuck! I walked away for a second. Where did they go?
We ran. They should be in your vision. They have a little bit of light.
On the plan, baby.
No, it's not. Oh, it's on top of me.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about.
You can't see what's on top of you, bro?
I thought it was just the map and this weird shit. Okay. The really
Where is he?
It does blend in.
All right. Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna get up. Now I'm gonna move 5. I'm gonna move a little bit, but I'm gonna try to keep 5. And I would know I could be safe here. That's right. I can only move here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll move there, and I'm going to heal myself because I'm getting sick. I'm dying.
You can't move any further?
I just got up. I was prone.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to.
He doesn't have opportunity attacks. You took one on Sildar.
Yeah, just fix say you should probably run as far as you can.
If you
Well,
get
you have
dash
a
or
chance.
whatever.
Oh man, I don't want to die. Okay. I will dash. As I dash, I start to magneto float. And I'm going to start with 5, 10, 15, 20. Shit, where's it? There we go. 25, 30. As a bonus action.
You see that the crystallites are watching the guys on the bridge, and they're beginning to stir. They look like they have to uproot themselves from the earth, and they're beginning to do that.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, I won't. As a bonus action, I'm gonna drink a potion so I don't pass this guy. I'm gonna drink a potion of greater healing. 4d4 plus 4, right?
Yes.
I get 8 of 12. And it's gonna be BOT for me.
See the creatures swoop out.
Oh.
OD, get opportunity attack if you have a reaction.
Attack me after my turn, so I use my reaction to reduce.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have read the rest of this fucking thing. When a creature returns to its original size after overloading the brooch, it can't move or take actions until it's after its next turn. That means I'm still there.
Oh my god, jeez.
Oh no!
Yeah, guys, I was trying to be big to help you. I fucked you all. All right,
It's
that's my
fine.
new-
I got this.
Yeah. So that's my. I can't take actions. That means I can't even take a bonus action, right?
Yeah, a bonus action is an action. Yeah.
Okay, so I will go back to 6 HP and
Agreed.
live life on the edge. Okay, EOT.
Would the creature still move down to us?
Yeah, I mean, Mozart hasn't shown to be a threat, so he's going to move past it. And OD can't take an opportunity attack. So he just advances on you. Besides, he's trying to get as many people in his breath up as possible and then refreshes.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to hope that my creativity is gonna help out here. Cracks neck. Pulls out biology book. No, I'm kidding. As Lilith starts to slowly wake up, her energy just like draining back, and Sildor just like dragging her to try to get away from this thing as fast as possible. She's just like looking at the jellyfish dragon upside down and still seeing the residual ashes from the weight of its sins. She just quickly like scrolls through her book trying to look for like any type of spell that might be able to help. And scrolls through something that may or may not be able to. I am going to need a good old intelligence save. I'm going to attempt to, So as Lilith starts to recite a series of words, the ashes along the jellyfish's body seem to crawl across its body toward where its eyes are, and it's going to try to create the illusion of a giant whale just jumping out of the water and appearing right next to the group.
Okay.
Actually, a giant floating sea turtle, Mouther. Which, under normal biology, a sea turtle is the predator of a jellyfish, so... Let's see if it can make the save first off.
It does not.
You say that until he goes,
Okay.
"My beloved."
And the minus d6 also, so it definitely does not. So then, the form, as the illusion starts to take hold, it seems to perceive the water splashing as ashes slowly form out of it, and the form of a giant sea turtle starts to form. Its shell covered in spikes, similarly with the fins and its teeth just jagged as its eyes are locked directly onto the gelatinous jelly. And I am hoping that will be enough of a distraction for us. I'm scared out of my mind. Bonus action, greater health pot. I need the HP. Plus 11. Half my movement to get onto my feet. Yeah. Damn, moving away isn't exactly an option right now. She's going to stand on like the edge of the bridge. Because if I break opportunity, I'm probably screwed. EOT?
I don't. Did it take an opportunity? And Sildor, yeah, it doesn't have an opportunity to take.
Okay, if that's the case, then
Run,
15
honey.
feet of movement.
Run!
Yeah, I'll difficult terrain past Sildor and 5 feet past him officially, but that's all the movement I got. Now EOT.
Nice. All right, it takes an opportunity. Not an opportunity. It takes a legendary action attack against the illusion. Taraji.
Okay, Sing is distracted. Taraji's gonna start making the beeline back this way. No, I have a team. I'll bonus dash a little bit, get a little farther back. Just keep an eye on the chrysolite. Does he look like he's about to be unfreed, that one up there?
At the top of the round.
These, really?
At the top of the round, they're going to get a chance to free.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll be eyeing them. I'll cast Sacred Flame. I'll hold my action to cast Sacred Flame if either one of those breaks out.
Understood.
And that'll be it.
OD.
OD runs under Mr. Jellyfish. He slides under the bowels of the gelatinous. Now they're sliding in and thrusting up with all his might, and as the lance rises, his gauntlet crackles with kinetic force as he will try to force gauntlet. Obviously, it's two sizes larger than him. He automatically fails. Technically, OD will be pushed back, but since he's thrusting up, he's pushed into the grip. Right, let's... Ooh, 15 question mark.
That's not enough.
Alright, so I guess that doesn't mean a hit, so don't even expend the charge since it's on a hit, I believe. 1 sec.
They're close enough that you would understand that his AC is only 16.
Okay, it has to be on a hit as part of... No, as part of the attack. Okay, so I do expend the charge still. Blue earns. Okay, can't do too much else. Bonus action.
When you make the attack, you can choose. So you just made the attack, so now you can decide if you want to do it or not.
Fair.
Right, I'll withdraw that use because that would be silly to use it.
Yeah.
And bonus action. Can't do too much else, unfortunately. So I'll end it there.
Excellent. Let's see if I get that breath weapon back. No breath weapon, so 2 whips. Okay, so he's gonna do 1 whip onto the illusion. Do a 2nd whip onto one of you. That is Sildor. Top down, left, right, you know drill. Unless you are 1 space up. Actually, that's not Sildor. That's OD.
Alright.
It was top down, left, right for how I determine who I hit with these rolls. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's
no.
a 1, isn't it?
It is.
Oh my god.
Buddy.
Okay,
Mother.
Let's add this up. No, it's not a 1, it is a natural 20.
Ah, okay.
Oh no, it's even worse.
Oh no, sweet baby Jesus.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Wait, that was on who?
Was it the first attack or the second? Because technically you said the first attack was on the illusion.
Yeah, he attacked losing. He lost an attack and then I attacked you.
Okay.
Oh
Alright.
god. Don't
Okay.
die.
Try. Okay, so at this point, absorb elements would probably save me more in the long run. At least probably 15.
Does it include acid and absorber?
I believe so. Let me double check.
It very well might. I'm just not positive. It's rare damage type.
But this thing is for me, right? The 65.
No, when you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Yeah, so you're good. No, it's
Sorry,
on.
sure.
This is on OD.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Oh.
can shave 15 off of that with absorb elements.
I'll also use Boundless to reduce 8.
So that is simply only, I believe, then a 42.
Oh, you're reducing the acid portion. So the 19 and 22. Did you get the proper reduction for that, or?
Because the acid is the 7 and is it the 19 and the 22?
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
so
it's
I'm
more reduction.
I'm actually reducing 20 damage there, so that's 45.
So
Got your back, man.
37 damage.
Got your back, man. Then I think Sildor is doing the -8 for you.
Yeah, you get 8 as well. Reduced.
Oh, yeah. So then I should be at 3 health after that. Yeah,
Wow,
sounds
you
right.
took that like
Holy
a
crap.
champ.
Yeah.
It continues its path, having a single square of difficult terrain, and then its normal movement.
Oh, just tanking that shit.
Gives you an opportunity attack. No, wait. Did we get that?
I used my reaction from somewhere else.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, you needed to. You'd be unconscious.
Yeah.
Okay. Sildor, you're up.
Let's try it out.
Top of the round, these creatures are going to get a chance to break free early. Otherwise, it will guarantee break free next turn. So the top one rolls a 9 on the strength check. The bottom one rolls a 20. The bottom one breaks free and immediately starts screeching.
I'm casting.
Okay. I need to make a dexterity save. You see him just start running at you. And dexterity saving throw. It gets a 7, so you blast it for 8 damage. But as its reaction,
I swear to God, if it bounces this fucking shit back at me.
I mean, I didn't create the crystallites, but no, it just has a calcify. It can increase its AC over time. So you do 8 damage to it, and then the creature's AC goes up by 1, and that is just a permanent addition to its AC until it takes a rest.
Do I like see it like bulk up a bit?
Yeah, you see
Like the
crystal
crystal
just
one?
start expanding on its body, and it looks like a more. It was already a thin boy, but now it's a thick boy.
Oh no.
Okay, and that is their reaction. Anyways, it's your turn, Sildar.
Guys, maybe we should stop hitting it and start running.
I mean,
Potentially.
Potentially.
Potentially, you know. It's a good idea.
Time is our enemy here. We should run.
Yeah, because if we keep not running, it's just gonna keep catching up with us like this, so.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys know it's not that fast. It can only move 2 squares when it's under Mozart's aura, or 4 when it's not. So, spoiler, he's got 20 foot of movement. So you guys can outpace this creature, but of course, the problem is people are getting down and stuff too, so.
Yeah, that prone is.
I don't think I can shove creatures that large, right? That's not how that works.
No, only one size larger.
Take another step away. And I don't know if I can take another hit from it.
Maybe it misses you, I don't know. In attack mode still, though.
I'm gonna just... Fuck. I'm gonna just hit it. Fuck.
But did you say stop hitting it?
Well, I mean, if I don't draw some aggro, it's just gonna fucking obliterate Mozart Nodi.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm trying to drag as much aggro with the whale, but you know, or turtle, but it illusion can only do so much.
21?
Yeah,
AC 16.
yeah, it's 16 is its AC.
Yeah. That is funny though. We should run.
I love
That's just run. He runs into battle.
And then another one.
Yeah. It's yellow. It's on fire.
And now I'm gonna take a step away. Hit me with your best shot.
Hit me with your best shot.
Away.
Yes. That's the 22. Actually, it's not. It's more than 20. But that hits.
Yes.
25.
Correct.
Wanted that just D4 for attack mode. Gotcha, I think. 14 bludgeoning, 23. Oh, you're raging, so it's 7 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
So it's 30 damage in total, thank God.
Cool.
Yeah, I think. Does that kill you otherwise? Yeah, it would have.
Yes, it would have. Well, it's use its reaction. Everybody fucking run, motherfuckers.
You just book it.
It's Crystalite, man. It's a breakout. Just kind of crackling its body as it moves. And it's making its way down. I hate that line. I hate that line. It always draws me in. Fucking A. All right. It makes its way up map. And let's see if we can actually get that far.
They're gonna cut us off.
All right, this guy. Well, you don't think it's coordinating with the dragon, but that is the closest spot to engaging you. It runs, and then it goes to slice you with its crystalline limbs. Make 2 crystalline limbs attack, or place.
Those are with disadvantage.
Those are with disadvantage, yeah. Let's see. Current place one with its biomineralized. That sounds cool. I might use that. Let's see what it says. Bold press. Tomb of Beast 3, baby. Alright. Okay, I had to grapple you first. So let's see if it grapples you. A 10 misses you. Disadvantage. And a 25 turns into a natural 1. Disadvantage also misses you.
Hey.
Mozart, you're up. But before you go, the dragon wants to know Lilith's number.
I see.
Whips you. All right, it gets a 22.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
14 bludgeoning, 19 acid.
14.
I am
100% down.
Mozart.
And concentration also drops.
Mozart, you're
Turtle
up.
disappears into ash.
Alright, I'll just go ahead and take the 12 HP from that potion
Yeah,
that
sure.
I already rolled out. So plus 12 for my bonus action. Then I'm gonna get up and start fucking moving. 5, 10, 15. That son of a bitch is a little too far away. That's okay. As my action, I'm gonna cast a spell. Oh, shit. Cast. I'm going to think of my beautiful wife and my son, and I'm going to put my hand over my chest and cast Cure Wounds at level 3. All right. That's EOT.
Oh, I like that. May the quartz be with you. Death save.
Let's see.
Wait, was that Cure Wounds not for?
Oh, Cure Wounds is melee only, so it wouldn't be.
Yeah, I can't reach her.
Unfortunately.
Cure Wounds is touch. He didn't have enough movement to get to. Before you go, Lilith, it's going to whip either Mozart or OD.
Got him.
Down, Mozart, you are getting whip-on-fade.
Great.
And I get myself.
Let's see here. Yeah, that's gonna be enough, I'd imagine. 24. Did she get some bullshit? So you get
I'm
up.
not OD.
And it, yeah, fucking OD. And I think even Sildo had like 26 earlier or some shit. He hit it for 39 damage.
God damn it.
16 bludgeoning,
Oh.
23 acid.
Minus 39. All right, well, I'm still awake.
All right, Lilith.
Get it.
I'll get the EOT busy.
Yep.
Good Aji.
Oh boy.
Here's what I'll toss a bone out to you guys. You might not get it, but if you are proficient in religion, solely religion, not history, and you can make me a check right now. Consider some of you have exhaustion disadvantage.
I'll give it a roll.
Any your turn.
Okay. Cast it again. I'm gonna upcast Healing Word. It's a 3rd level.
Amen.
And send it to Lily.
Alright.
Is it sight based or it's healing word? I'd imagine it's see or hear, but just clarify.
Sure, let's see.
And right now you cannot see her.
It is sight, yeah.
Let's see.
I can see Lilith based on the light from the flowers.
Can you
Or
actually not?
Yeah, I mean, I can too. It's right here.
Can you try
Oh
putting
yeah, yeah,
jellyfish
no,
to the
no, no.
back?
Taraji can see her. I don't know why.
Oh, I thought you meant because this like blocking the sight between us. But yeah, I
No,
can
but
see
yeah,
her
you can
token
see
right
you can
there.
see him in distance. And not be assessing
Okay.
than OD.
Yeah, appreciate it.
No, cause I could command L you, but I didn't realize they were still in the dim light. But I just checked these correct.
Gotcha. So I guess I can't see. Alrighty. Here we go. Alrighty. That's my only. That's it. After that, I have a Revivify. So, if you don't want me to use that slot, then you should hurry the fuck up.
I don't think we even have diamonds to use for Vivify.
I got a diamond.
Can you cast Revive? It's a 5th level spell in Earth.
Oh, in that case, fuck, we're fucked then.
Whoops.
I
Rip.
have it in my 3rd slot.
Low.
So
By the way,
let me just remove that.
Or whatever you want,
So
just switch it out.
Average. Just quick thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember your rune power?
Oh, my all healing rune power.
You know, I'm mentioning it just in case.
Peer
Is this the moment to use it though?
Peer pressure.
Is this it?
I think the highest number some of us have on our HP right now, at least from what I understand, is 5. That's the largest number right now.
Well, Taraji's got 30, so that's not true, but yeah.
Is this the clutch moment? Here, really?
The retreat.
It's like, well, see, you guys are wounded, but I'm not.
To be fair,
I feel fine.
he's waiting for someone to at least die. You know, that's
It's
cool.
your
right?
choice, man.
I also just cast a spell with my action, so good luck.
Yeah.
You gotta survival around.
Well, healing word is a bonus action. You have an action still.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
In that
But it
case,
doesn't really count as a spell.
You can dash, you can disengage, you can fall for the peer pressure. You do whatever you want, man.
you know what? I believe in you guys, so. No, I'll cast it. Yeah. Before I end my turn, then, seeing as they're all fucking dying, Taraji will raise her hands, and even though there shouldn't be any type of light outside of the candles, outside of anything surrounding her, you will still see first a dim glow that brightens and brightens up above like towards the heavens, and just beam down on everyone. similar to the light that we had from Mother Nature. Hey, I live to serve. So let's see. Each allied, yeah, so it's 6d10 plus 10. Let's go.
The flesh wound. Too late, busy. I won't hear it. You know, you sit there.
So we're going Mozart, OD, and Sildor. That's no. Everyone's getting.
No, I deserve it. No, I'm kidding.
So you
We
shoot.
all get 48.
Yes.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, it's super powerful, but it's only one. That's why it's holding on to it tight.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, the destruction comes down from your light ray, and there's a unique interaction with your rune in this place, by the way, Taraji. As you burst down the light of the heavens to restore your allies to their health, the light lingers in the sky for a moment, illuminating the room.
Oh shit!
It sits up there like a flare. For a number of rounds, you get a proficiency bonus.
So 3.
There you go.
Oh, Toddy!
What?
I didn't see you there. Or your friend.
So do something. Yeah, as you're like climbing over.
Yeah. Now you guys might, and the creature's halfway, you might be able to just take it out the old-fashioned way. Anyways, OD, you're up.
Okay. His eyes look up at the light, this beautiful light that's filled the area, and his red lens kind of does that thing with cameras do where they focus upon it, but it's only for a moment. As his face goes back down, and he will try to peel this thing off of Lilith. Move up to there with his 10 of that's free, but regardless, he will do some overclocking and less use and try to bring this thing to heal. First 2 attacks.
Oh my god, he's healed the enemy.
So that is 29, and then he will use 1 use of his Force Gauntlet. Of course, it's too large, unfortunately, so he'll just be forced back. So another 6, so he's pushed back 10 feet.
It's helping you get free disengage, essentially. Okay, total your damage up for me so I can apply it to the creature.
I'm going to do 1 thrown attack. With
Okay,
my
gotcha.
action.
Nice.
Okay, so 35, 50, 52.
How much was it? 52?
Wait, no. Sorry, not 52. That force damage doesn't apply on my action, just on my bonus action attack, so just 49.
49. You hurt the creature dramatically.
He pants beneath this mask. Attack mode that. And that's his turn.
Its body morphs into what appears to be some type of jet-looking thing as it takes on its speed form. And in its speed form, its speed stats double and does not provoke opportunity attack. And it is going to use that to get the hell out of here. Okay?
Doesn't want to disappear forever.
Yeah, if it dies in here, it dies forever. So the creature is not willing to fight to the death. So it is going to move as not as much speed because of Mozart, but it is able with its speed form. You see it just jet away over here. If it gets its breath weapon back, it might hold on to that if it has to fight for its life. Doesn't. It spews forward. And And then it will, now that it's outside of Mozart's slowing, it commit its action to dashing. All right. So there you go.
You can't. He doesn't have any facial features, but oh my god, he'd be smiling so much right now. It's like, oh, so now you want to run. And he's gonna bring his glaive away, and it's going to reform into a cone-like shape and grow in size. He's gonna bring out his gun lance and cock it and point it at the creature, which is still within effective range. So fuck you, you little fucking jellyfish motherfucker! And also, I think Fury still applies to ranged attacks because it just says weapon attacks.
Yeah.
On the Fury.
Yeah, Fury's ranged attacks.
Oof.
Is not gonna.
I will flash of genius that with my last flash of genius.
There we go.
As your bullet goes about to go wide, you see just like a red kind of like ruler, grid ruler, kind of like a compass on the side of your gun lance, and you feel just kind of pulled to the side a bit.
Nice.
Good. Boom. Okay. Your attack. So here's the cool thing, Sildor. This creature has 20 hit points left.
Perfect.
Describe the permanent eradication of the gelatinous dragon.
Cowards die twice. And he fires this black. It's almost like you know, in the Wanted movie, it kind of follows the bullets or like windows and stuff. It's like that, but it's like almost like calcified blood, like a red crystal that shoots through him. And at first, it looks like nothing, because of it. It's like gelatinous form, but after it passes the shockwave that follows, rips it apart and opens this like basketball-sized hole up in its guts and blasts through it.
And then I'll give you some boss music. Load it up, and your shot begins to shoot out into the sky. And as it rips the creature apart, this holy angelic sound plays in your mind. Soothing. For you, I'd imagine, the satisfaction of killing. Now there, in its home, no party will ever have to interact with the gelatinous dragon again. You see that the crystallites just immediately begin to bow. They look like they're submitting. They don't want to fight you. So unless you guys tell me you're gonna keep fighting them, I can take us out of initiative.
We spent enough resources here. I don't see the point on taking these creatures out.
I understand.
Great job, by the way. Just submerged into the water, hiding, afraid. The real Mouthers are here. That's you guys, don't worry, nobody's coming. At least one of you are probably like, huh?
What?
Light in the ceiling. And goes out. Darkness recaptures. As the shadow falls upon you, the stairs behind you, sounds echo. Laughter. 7 voices overlapping another. same continuous time. In a faint, small voice, get her. And a battle ensues on the floor just below you. That is where the session ends.
Oh shit. Synced up perfectly with the music on my end, with the
Oh, so good.
All right, my friends.
yeah.
You all survived. I was almost positive I was going to get one of you guys today, but that was a clutch feature, Taraji.
Yeah, very clutch.
Yeah, we're gonna miss that next
Oh.
week. Holy
Yeah.
fuck.
To be fair, we would have probably been down if that didn't go off.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
But I'm going to switch over to the goodbye on the stream. So everybody say goodbye to the stream.
Goodbye.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
sticking with us.
You can catch
I
us.
never got this for a second.
You can catch us next Monday at 9 p.m. EST for potentially the finale or the pre-finale, whatever that is. And yeah, we'll see you then. It's your boy Falcon. I'm flying out.
Oh.